One of the most recurrent and persistent questions from my part 2 video about 5 things I do because I'm a pediatrician is about free and unstructured play. And I think this is a really important topic. And it's clear that parenting parent culture makes this really hard. A lot of us, it doesn't come intuitively anymore. And we're very worried even about parental judgment from other parents about this idea. So let's talk about what it is. It is not that you walk away and it's unsupervised play. What it is it's play with minimized direct adult guidance. So think about if you're Gen X and you grew up in the 70s and 80s on the playground, there was an adult, they were kind of around, but they were not really intervening in most of what you were doing out there. So you're there physically present and available, but you're minimizing your direct intervention in the play space with your kids. So what does that look like? It looks different at different ages. So in infant and toddler age, it's simply being present with your kid and allowing your kid to explore the play space, whether that's inside or outside, and only engage or guide play when your child comes to you or clearly has some distress. But once again, it's being intentional about letting them lead and explore. In the school age kids, it's really much more about allowing peer-to-peer play with minimal adult intervention or guidance to allow the dynamic to play out. And that's where all the benefits really lie. So what I did was I reviewed about 9 major studies encompassing major pediatric journals and journals in neuroscience and psychology. And they all really point to the same thing, that there's multiple benefits to this for children across cognitive, social, emotional, and physical areas. The short list of all the known benefits really include things like self-regulation, creativity, problem solving, social competence like conflict resolution and empathy, emotional intelligence, resilience. All of these things are clearly impacted by this structure of play. It's not frivolous. It really is essential for optimal child development. It's just that in today's parenting culture and culture at large, it's really hard to do. We worry a lot about our kids' safety. We worry a lot about being viewed, how we're viewed by other parents and the judgment of other parents. However, we have to overcome that and maybe overcome that in a communal sense with other like-minded parents to really focus and be intentional in this way to allow our kids more space for this. Love to talk about this more.